Welcome to Mr. V's online classroom. I'm Mr. V, and I've been teaching math in grades 6 through 9 for about 25 years. I hope these lessons will help you learn about important ideas in math. Today we will cover systems of equation substitution. Remember, a system of equations is a set of two equations that are related to each other by the variables x and y usually. The solution is where the two equations have the same values for x and y, and those numbers satisfy both equations, make the equations true. There are three ways to solve a system of equations. 1. Graphing. 2. Substitution. 3. Elimination. In this video, we will be covering substitution to solve a system of equations like this example. Y equals 3x plus 2 and 2x plus 3y equals 17. I will show you how to do this substitution with this example on the next slide. So here's the equation from the last slide. Here's the second equation from the last slide. To do substitution, you must have one of the variables, in this case x or y, isolated by itself on one side of the equation. In this case, the first equation is ready to use. From the equations above, we know that y is equal to 3x plus 2. We will substitute in the other equation for y and then solve it. And you get 2x plus 3 times the quantity 3x plus 2 equals 17. Now just follow the steps and solve this equation for x. So the first thing is we do 2x and then we do distributive property. We get 9x plus 6 is equal to 17. We add like terms, we get 11x plus 6 is equal to 17. We subtract 6 from both sides because we want to isolate the x term. And we get 11x is equal to 11. And then we just want to divide both sides by 11 because we only want to know what 1x is, not 11x. So we divide both sides by 11. 11x divided by 11 gives us x. And 11 divided by 11 gives us 1. So now we have one of the coordinates. We found that x is equal to 1 from our first equation. Use that information to figure out what y is by substituting that number for x in the other equation. So y equals 3x plus 2. We put y equals 3 times 1, the x is replaced with 1, plus 2. We get y is equal to 3 plus 2, so y is equal to 5. So our answer is the point 1, 5. Always write your answer as a pair of coordinates, so in parentheses. Let's try this system of equations using substitution. 3x minus 2y equals 7, and x is equal to y plus 2. Since the second equation is x equal to y plus 2, we will substitute y plus 2 into the other equation for x. Please follow along and pause the video if you need to. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. So we put 3 times x, which is y plus 2, minus 2y equals 7. So that gives us, after distributing, 3y plus 6 minus 2y. Add like terms, we get y plus 6 is equal to 7. We subtract 6 from both sides, and we get y is equal to 1. Now using y is equal to 1 and substituting it into the other equation, we can figure out what x is. So we have x is equal to y plus 2. So where the y is, we put the 1 in. X is equal to 1 plus 2. And notice how I put parentheses in, so that way I know I substituted. And 1 plus 2 is 3, so x is equal to 3. So our answer for this one is 3, 1 in parentheses. Let's try one that needs to be solved for the variable. (4x plus 3y equals 14). 2y is equal to 4x minus 4. So we're going to solve the second equation for y. So we write it out like this, and we need to get y is equal to, so we divide both sides by 2, and that means everything, so we get y is equal to 2x minus 2. So now using this equation, y is equal to 2x minus 2, and substituting it into the other equation, we will get something like this. 4x plus 3 times y is equal to 14, that's the equation. So we get 4x plus 3 times the quantity 2x minus 2 equals 14. 4x plus 3 times 2x is 6x, and then 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 is equal to 14. And then we get 10x minus 6 by combining like terms. We add 6 to both sides, and we get 10x is equal to 20. We divide both sides by 10, and we get x is equal to 2. Now that we have x is equal to 2, we can substitute it into the equation, the other equation, where we isolated the y. So y equals 2x minus 2 is what we're going to substitute the x in for. So y is equal to 2 times x minus 2, then y is equal to 2 parenthesis 2 minus 2, so y is equal to 4 minus 2, and we end up with y is equal to 2. Our answer is parenthesis 2, 2. Let's try this system of equations. So I'm going to solve the first system for x. So if I want to get the x alone, I can divide everything by 3. So I get x minus 2y equals 6. So now I'm going to get the x by itself, so that means I have to add 2y to both sides. And I get from that x is equal to 6 plus 2y. Now I'm going to use that, what x is equal to, and substitute it into the other equation right here. So I get 4 times the quantity 6 plus 2y minus 2y equals 12. So I do the distributive property. 4 times 6 gives me 24. 4 times 2y gives me 8y. Then I just write the rest of the equation. Minus 2y equals 12. So I'm going to combine like terms. The 8y and the negative 2y go together and get 6y. So I get 24 plus 6y is equal to 12. So now I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides because I'm trying to isolate for y. I'm trying to get the answer. And I get 6y is equal to negative 12. So now I divide both sides by 6. And I get y is equal to negative 2. Now I use that and substitute back in my other equation where I have x is equal to something. So that's my other equation right there. I'm going to write that down over here. And I get x equals 6 plus 2y. And if I'm going to substitute that negative 2 in for that y. So now I get x is equal to 6 plus 2 times parentheses negative 2. And then so that makes x equals 6 plus 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, or so 6 minus 4. And we get x is equal to 2. So the answer to our system of equations is 2, negative 2. Let's do one more. 6x plus 6y equals 9 and 4y minus 2x equals 12. So I'm going to again solve this one for x. Divide everything by 6. So I get x plus y is equal to 3 over 2. That's the reduced form of that fraction. So I'm going to subtract y from both sides. And I get x is equal to 3/2 minus y. So I'm going to take that quantity and substitute in the other equation for x. So I get 4y minus 2 times 3/2 minus y in parentheses. And that's equal to 12. I'm going to do the distributive property, 2 times 3/2 and 2 times y. So I get 4y minus 3 plus, because a negative times a negative makes a positive, and we get 2y. So now I'm going to combine like terms. And 4y and 2y make 6y minus 3, and that equals 12. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So now I get 6y is equal to 15. Divide both sides by 6. So I get y is equal to 5 over 2. I'm going to substitute that into my equation that I have for x already. X is equal to 3/2 minus y. So now I'm going to put it in there for y, because I know what y is. X is equal to 3/2 minus 5/2. So that means I get x is equal to negative 2 over 2. And that is equal to negative 1. The answer is -1, 5 halves. Nice job. This has been Mr. V, helping you with systems of equation substitution. I hope this has been helpful, and please watch this as many times as you need to. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Help me to make more math videos. Hit the bell notification so you will know when I upload a new video. Make sure to check out these other math videos. Thank you.